Alright, so hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Monica Janae. And if you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button before you move on. But anyway, this episode I'm going to do a try on of the new Colourpop No Filter Foundation Stick. Now, I'm not a rep, nor do I work for Colourpop, but I really do like their products because they are super affordable. But the thing is that I purchased the last foundation that Colourpop released, and I'm just gonna say I like the coverage, but I didn't like the fact that it transferred. You know what I mean? Like, it was like hardcore transfer. Like, as soon as you do this right here, like, foundation is all over your hands or like on your clothes or whatever. But it has like a really good coverage, but I didn't like the fact that it just transferred. And then one of my other videos that I did was my first time actually like using the foundation. Like, I had it for a long time because I had two shades. I had dark 175 and a dark 185. I know they did the Maybelline Fit Me foundation, and they had the shade dark 175 was compared to the shade coconut. Okay, it was good. I can't remember which MAC foundation it was, but I used the color. But of course the shade was the shade that it was compared to was NC50. But once I got that shade, that dark 175, it was a whole lot lighter than those foundations that I use. And I noticed when I used the dark 185, it did, you know what I'm saying, it matched me better than the 175. So I need Colourpop to fix that, because that's definitely not the shades. 175 do not go with coconut and the NC50 from MAC. Like, that didn't work. But I'm gonna go ahead and jump into this because, you know, I don't like to waste too much time. So let's go ahead and start. So I have the dark one. I purchased the dark 185 in the stick, and I purchased the deep dark 185, and I purchased the deep dark 213 because I want to use this as a contour. I want to contour with this shade. So, and I also purchased another concealer, and I was so pissed off because, me being fast, I didn't see the code to get the buy one get one free concealer, so it's whatever. But I got the shade dark 46 because the shade I have now is a little too light, so I got the right shade this time. So I'm gonna go ahead and swatch these foundation sticks. I'm going to compare this 185 stick to the 185 in the liquid foundation. So I'm gonna go ahead and swatch that for you real quick. I'm just gonna swatch it on my hand. So let's, oh, you can't even see it. You can't even see that. So that's the stick that I just pulled up. Can't even see it. So it's like the same. That's the liquid, and this is the stick. Pretty much like the same color. The stick, of course, being creamy. You can't really see it, but you can definitely see the liquid. So I'm gonna swatch the. Can't do two things at once. Sorry. So I'm gonna swatch the other stick, which is the 213 deep dark, and I'm using this as a contour stick. So yeah, it definitely looks like a contour shade for myself. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna go ahead and try this on. Like, I just hope it doesn't transfer. Like, you know, being it is a stick and it is very creamy, hopefully it doesn't transfer as much as that as the liquid form, because I just did not enjoy it. I did like the coverage, but and I thought it had a nice finish, but I just didn't like the fact that it just transferred like crazy. So let me go ahead. I'm going to be priming my face with the Maybelline, what's this called? Maybelline Master Prime. This is new for me. I have been using this for like a couple days now, so I actually do like it. I'm just gonna prime with this. So let's get some primer going. My forehead broke out really bad. I don't know what I was using, but it got me. So I'm just gonna prime. So now I'm gonna take the shade, the Deep Dark 185. I'm gonna just go ahead and start. It's my first time using the stick foundation. Because Colourpop got me kind of fooled, like with the models and everything. Like the model on the, like the reference model, she kind of looks a little bit darker than myself. And I don't know, it could be the lighting or whatever, but it doesn't really look like my man. It could be, I don't know, it could be just the lighting, but she looks a little bit darker. So I'm gonna go ahead and start blending this out. It does blend. So that was a little bit creamy, like it's creamy but not like extremely creamy. But it's blending now. I guess it warms up to the skin, so. And this definitely is like a medium coverage. So I guess you can build it. Kind of smells good a little bit. Trying to look into my mirror. So yeah, it's definitely like a I guess it's like a medium coverage right now. So I'm just gonna add just a teeny bit more. I do like the way this feels. It's very lightweight and it does feel natural. It's a very natural finish to it. But it's definitely a definitely like a medium coverage, but it's buildable. Well, let me make sure it's buildable. I'm gonna go ahead and finish blending out. But it looks like it's buildable based on like the consistency. So yeah, this is definitely a this is very easy to blend, so I'm pretty sure, like, I'm not big on using the sponge to, like a beauty blender to apply my foundations, but you could definitely use the sponge. And I'm using a brush, so yeah. Natural finish. Blend all the way down. Kind of want to blend in my hairline. Definitely very natural, very lightweight. I can't even tell that I have foundation on. Like I can't feel it. I can see it, but I definitely don't feel the foundation on my skin. Does not feel like I have anything on. So for those people that like to look like they have a little bit of makeup on but want to look a little bit more natural but don't want to feel the heaviness of like the foundation, like this is definitely a good foundation, big time. Like this will definitely be good for those people that just like to, you know what I'm saying, like some people just like to throw a little foundation on and go out the door and not really, you know what I mean, they want to have some kind of coverage, but you know, don't really want to have like a full face of, like, you know, like I said, like a heavier foundation on. So this would definitely be good for those people just like, you know, just some people just like a natural look. So I really like that. All right, so now I'm gonna contour with the Deep Dark stick. So let's see how this works out for me. Cause usually I just really start to get into the contour, like using a stick to contour with. So I always would just use like a contour kit. But this is definitely like the contour sticks is to me a better buy, because those what you call this, I don't always use the whole kit. Those contour kits, I don't always use the whole kits to contour with. So I don't use everything in the contour kit. So I feel like the stick right now is just working for me. Okay. This shade doesn't look as, I could be wrong, but it doesn't look as dark as my contour, as my sticks that I used to contour with. But it works. It works. Now this stick, it does have a neutral undertone. So, I mean, it works out. So I totally just contoured and I didn't even highlight. So I'm gonna go ahead and highlight real quick with the shade and the concealer in a dark 46. So let's do that. Oh yeah, I definitely was using the wrong the wrong shade. Oh yeah. Dang, I'm kind of mad I didn't do the buy one get one free, or the buy 2 for 1, whichever you want to call it. Oh man, and I really do like, even although I had the wrong shade in the concealer, I did like the coverage. I did really like the coverage. Like, it didn't crease. As long as you set it, it didn't crease. Alright, I'm back. So I had to go grab a sponge because I forgot to get a sponge to start blending out this concealer. So I'm going to blend out the concealer real quick. I really do like the shade of this concealer. I don't know why in the heck I had the wrong shade, because I know Colourpop had kind of changed some of their concealer shades when they came out with that foundation. So being fast again, I'm gonna go back over and contour my forehead again with the stick. Since I messed it up. So I really do like the coverage of everything, like perfect. Like I said, I don't even feel like I have foundation on. Like, that's how lightweight this is. Like I was saying, if you don't want to feel as though you have, like, you can feel the foundation on your face, like, purchase $10. I mean, $10, you can eat out for $10. So I'm gonna set my face with the no filter setting powder in the shade medium deep. So I'm just gonna place that on my face. I like the setting powder too. I set with this like I'm good for the day. No bunch of creasing. Like, I don't never crease with especially like with the concealer and I use a powder. But even if I don't use a powder and I use the other powder, I don't crease with the Colourpop concealer at all. Excuse me. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply some eyeshadow, do my eyes, and I'll be right back. I'm gonna do all this stuff off camera. So I'll be right back in a second to give you my final recommendations. Okay, so I'm back. I just finished the rest of my makeup because I might go step out. So I just went ahead. I didn't have to do all this. I could have just do a little swipe on and kept it moving, but I didn't. But anyway, getting back to this foundation. So as long as I've been sitting here doing eye makeup, I mean, like, it hasn't moved. Okay, so I mean, like, I went to the bathroom and, you know what I mean, like, I tried to brush across my face with my hand and I didn't get any foundation on my hand. I mean, of course I didn't do it hard enough, but even with this right here, just a little bit like that, all of your hands, I'm just telling you, I would probably recommend the stick foundation over this liquid foundation any day. Okay, I mean, it does have good coverage, but you know what I'm saying, stick, you can just build the coverage with that. But other than that, I mean, definitely recommend the stick foundation. So anybody that's like in the shade coconut from Maybelline, the MAC, what is the name of it? I'll be right back, hold on. So I forgot where I left off that because I had to go grab some foundations. But if you are in the shade warm coconut, no, excuse me, so if you're in the shade 355 coconut from the Maybelline matte poreless foundation, you will be in the shade 185 W, which is of course warm. And then like the MAC Pro Long foundation NC50. So if you need some references in like the CoverGirl True Blend Matte Made foundation D50, all these shades are comparable to the Deep Dark 185 W from Colourpop. So you know that already. Okay, so I definitely like this foundation. Okay, definitely give it a thumbs up. It is a buildable foundation. So I mean, with that being said, for $10, go and run along, get on the what you call it, on the website, and go ahead and purchase this foundation. All right, so anyway, this concludes this episode. If you like what you see, leave a comment down below. Also make sure again to subscribe and leave a turn your notification bell on, excuse me. But anyway, I'm out. See you next time. Bye bye.